race is looking solid right now, but I do think we need to push harder if we want to stay competitive. Here's the report.
What? You kidding me, Chris? We're spending resource points. That's because Renault gained massively. They've overtaken Williams. Well, hello there, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Career Mode. Today, we're doing part 12, round number 13 of Season 1, the Italian Grand Prix. Obviously there's the composites, and we need to get those. We've got 687. The next one will be at 1,000, and as you can see there, Renault just overtaken it. A good upgrade though will close the gap, help us close the gap on both Williams and Renault. Force India are also stepping their game up in compared to Red Bull, so you might be seeing a future episode maybe when if Red Bull don't upgrade the car, Force India could overtake Red Bull. But we're thinking about doing the Sashi for the next development. But anyway, enough about that. It is time now to find about information about our new rival.
Everyone's talking about this new rival you have. Check his stats out.
So our new rival is Romain Grosjean in a Haas. So Haas is actually worse than the Toro Rosso, but they're doing actually well. It seems that despite everything, in many people's career modes, Haas can have the ability to perform well. So yeah. Here we are downstairs, in the sofa. Carlos is there as well, inside, not outside. I don't know why we're inside, but nevertheless. With that then, it is
Qualifying
time
is about
for
to start
qualifying.
here at the Autodromo di Monza for the Italian Grand Prix. The teams are about to head out onto the track any minute now. I want to talk briefly about the strategy in these qualifying sessions. Anthony Davidson, how can a driver adjust their approach to gain those critical extra tenths of a second?
Well, qualifying isn't about adjusting your approach necessarily. It's more about trying to repeat a low fuel run that you've practiced prior to this session. You're looking for perfection on the lap, and that's hard to achieve if you're trying something new. There are some variables that can stand in your way, however. Track position or unexpected yellow flags, for example. Coupled with ever-changing track conditions, it's important to be out there at the right moment. But as a driver, you have to try and ignore these distractions and just keep your mind focused on that one perfect lap.
So to qualify we are. On the back of that one, always the first lap. It's always, you always can improve on the first lap, unless you're doing really bad or following laps are really that bad, and you give up. It really depends on how you set up the car. For me, first lap it tends to be at the back lap. I've already improved with a bit of slipstream there. I can't go a bit like quite see what it was, but try to get that just to help us a little bit. With obviously we do have a Renault engine, although we haven't seen the benefits of upgrades. Taking the curve there in chicane has cost us, but already we're starting to make that time, and then it sort of drops again as we move into the second part, up to the second chicane, braking down, try not to hit it, and we make up quite a lot of time for that one. But unfortunately, we can actually improve on that lap, and P10 to start off with, which means we will need to run again in this session. You can see there, I think it's a Haas it's going to go out. Definitely we need to go out again, because there are areas on the track where we can improve as long as you get it right. That's the key thing about qualifying. If you get it right in qualifying, you can be way up in the top 10. If you struggle or make a mistake in qualifying, then you are down at the back, and it can be tough, especially depending on what level the AI had. Remember what happened in Britain, where we had 92 rated AI, and we just struggled everywhere. it. We are going to reduce the fuel limit and put a new set of super soft tyres on, softer tyres out again. We're going to go out again. We're going to take it for a lap. Here's lap 3. So the clock is going to tick down here, and we have got a slipstream. Got quite a few cars up ahead, which is not what we want to see, but it could give us the slipstream we need to get this done now, rather than like that. See that Max Verstappen on your screen is 12 places, checking back up now and finish this lap. You see Verstappen as we go up to the chicane already. I can't quite see what it is. I think we're a few 10.5 up. Greens, 2 tenths up, excuse me. See the Verstappen is down in 13th place. I'm not sure where he is out on the track, so he might be improving. Max is down there as well, to beat Max as well. Because Max is showing up getting the right wing against Grosjean. As Kimi Raikkonen takes top now, that'll be Ferrari in pole. I think quite a few people decided to leave their laps to the very end again. Around the final corner now, we're close to 5 tenths, almost 6 tenths up actually there, up to the line. What's it going to be? Where are we going to be? I think it's E9. This is indeed E9 for the Italian
As we
Grand
wind
Prix.
down from the
That
excitement
is a
of
lot
qualifying,
better.
here's a look at your top 3.
Expected.
Raikkonen, Hamilton and Valtteri Bottas. Goodbye for now then, but we're really just getting started. Make sure to join us again for Lights Out tomorrow.
So, Carlos was a long way behind. I wonder if his upgrades are being applied, whether it was just the slipstream we actually got off Lewis Hamilton there. And you see, Verstappen did not improve, down in 14th place. So, there's good cause that he might get the sack and replace him. Also beating the runner of Palmer. Not the runner of Hulkenberg, he was ahead of us. And of course, Raikkonen taking that crucial pole position, which the Tifosi will absolutely love. Can he convert that crucial pole position into a win here? I'm not sure. Mercedes is looking strong here, and it may be that he is just a target down in the first chicane. So here are the resource points. Let's see how many we got. You've got to be kidding me. 994, and the next upgrade is 1,000. 6 points short. Could you not spare me 6 points? That's going to have to wait until after the race. It's not going to be a huge difference, and we're leading rivalry 2-1. McLaren made up a little bit, not really much else elsewhere. A little bit of Red Bull as well. So, right qualifying for Verstappen. Mercedes and Ferrari were up there with reputation in the early rounds. Now, that is sort of depleted out of the way. So yes, enough about that. It is time for the race. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Italian Grand Prix from Monza.
It's a very tight turn 1 here and a very big braking zone. It's a corner, Anthony Davidson, where we've seen a number of lap 1 incidents in the past.
As you say, it's a very small piece of track when you have more than just one car trying to go through it. The actual run down towards the chicane is quite wide, so off the start, we'll often see drivers running 2 or maybe 3 abreast as they come up towards the braking zone. Everyone wants to brake late, of course, to win track position, and that tends to be where we see a lot of contact. And you'll see the more experienced drivers kind of hang back a little into here and focus more on picking up the pieces from other people's incidents.
With that then, let's run through the grid order. Kimi Raikkonen starts today from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Ricciardo, Sergio Perez, and Vettel, Hulkenberg, Massa, Toro Rosso, and Esteban Ocon, Stroll, Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen, and Verstappen, Sainz, Palmer, Marcus Ericsson, and Fernando Alonso. Van Dorn and Pascal Wehrlein completes the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
So there's the grid, 9th place for us today, and let's see what the race strategy. Super softs and mediums. It's a one stop on 50%. This is 50% lap difficulty, and you're going to see me now the next few minutes have a look and investigate the different strategies. But I decided in the end to just stick with the mediums, to be honest. You can the information's on screen. Although the soft, I didn't want the softs going off. That's the thing. And I knew my super softs would, which had done. If it was a brand new set of super softs, then we could have done it. But there were the super softs we had from qualifying and debated about doing a 2-stop. But in the end, I decided to reset everything and just go stop. But yes, this is the last. Well, debate this. Basically, this is the last Career Mode episode of the week. Need for Speed Payback is out tomorrow, so there won't be a video tomorrow, especially for England are also playing against Germany. But what I can tell you is that on Saturday there will be the return of the introduction of 20 years of F1, and then there will also be a 4 to 7 video, depending on what time. We may have time for some Need for Speed Payback gameplay, but that might have to wait at least until the start of this week, just depending on how I get addicted to it as well. So yes, hopefully that gives you some insight over what's going to happen to the over the following few days into next week, and then Star Wars Battlefront 2 is next Friday as well. I'm coming back to the channel. Yes, now we've pretty much selected the strategy. You can see there we've got 31.4 laps of fuel. And that needs to be lowered quite considerably. It's always, as you know, if those of you that aren't aware, it is about the race strategy you're doing qualifying. I'm still debating here which strategy to go on, but I am going to choose the one stop. So I think it's work. I think I was actually debating about changing over to the soft tyres halfway through, trying to extend the super softs depending on the tyre life. That didn't work, as you're about to see. But to get rid of formation, you can let me know below if you continue to see formation. I might just go straight to point. Although it has proved to be interesting, that's the thing. It means I can talk about position. I'm interested to see that Hulkenberg is ahead of us. Those big upgrades prove to be good for him. And not good for Palmer, who was way down around. So if Brandon can't pull it, he might jump ship just like Carlos Sainz did. That would be an option. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. As we get ready for the start, we need to wait for Pascal Wehrlein, who's the last one to come round to the back of the grid. It's in position. We have a green flag. We got ready for 5 laps. The Italian Grand Prix. Go! And it's, once again, it's a dreadful start. Ocon has already gone past. Stroll is starting once again on into mediums. As we go down to the turn 1, many people wide, trying to make the outside. We go side by side with Nico Hulkenberg out the chicane. He has the better drag and we out. Acceleration out the corner and we overtake. And here, as we pretty much Here we go. Going past Sebastian Vettel and Sergio Perez. Vettel will not be happy about that. He may still be fuming. And here's Perez. Later on lap 1, he's going to go past around the outside of Vettel, coming up to the centre essence. The Ascari chicane, rather. And Perez doesn't get moved down. Meanwhile, at front, Raikkonen lost the lead at the start, which we didn't see on camera. Gave it to, I think it was Bottas or Hamilton, one of the two Mercedes cars I see there. But and he regains the lead. Meanwhile, Vettel is once getting very frustrated. He is seeking revenge for the little accident he had in Belgium. Perez takes advantage of this thing, going onto the pit straight there, but still side by side. But Perez is now ahead, no DRS yet. Move on to lap 3 now. Perez is going to work on this, but he has to settle at 2nd place. As you can see there, to go forward with Perez, Vettel gets pumped again in the thing, but he pushes Vettel wide onto the grass, touching the grass. Vettel loses his momentum, and here's Vettel place. Looking down the back of the grid, this is Marcus Ericsson, who has decided to retire from the Grand Prix. You can see there he slows his legs to the way and then down. And you can see the yellow flags out before he stopped, and then his Van Dorn to last, and then just pulled over the side of Ericsson out of the Grand Prix. Nothing to pick up yet. He's still now on the exit. As moving to lap 4 now. More touch on Harder is struggling. Perez has got DRS. But we're going to get DRS. We've got DRS on Ricardo. We're going to come back. We're going to go round. We're going to split Ricardo. Fantastic. And go up to P4. We need a replay. Because that was fantastic. Just went down. Perez and I we went side by side. He goes one way, I go the other, and we move. Ricardo tries to shove Perez out of the way, the Australian, and he loses 2 spots there. I think Vettel gets past him. There he is, and we're going to go 3 wide, and it's so what? What could it be? And Vettel's got past Perez, moving into lap 7 now. See it, we're still going 3 wide. Ricardo has got his act here. We're now down the middle right side. They'll touch on Perez, but it allows Vettel to get the slipstream. But once again, Perez pushes Vettel to the grass. We know what you think about Perez's move there on Vettel. Once again, we have a similar situation now on lap 9, but we are now on the left hand side. Ricardo is still there. Vettel locks up down the middle, makes contact with Perez. This time he keeps place. Ricardo has got up to Perez, but into the pits on the end of lap 9. Going to make on to the mediums, the super softs. Not able to last as long as I wanted them to go be able to go the softs. Mediums it is. We haven't been held this episode. Oldenburg there who started independence. It's just not as well. I think definitely if we move to definitely after the end of the season we are up in the air level back again. Not Hamster night. Maybe we might want to go down. So that has to go because we are 2 it's fine, but it was 2 races. You can see there a replay of Daniel Ricciardo coming out of the pits as we come up, going to overtake Pascal Wehrlein. Ricciardo jumped both Vettel and Perez, but most important is Esteban Ocon, who is behind all of them, and he has done the overcut on Vettel, Perez, Ricciardo, and I think I'm not sure. I think Ocon as well. So that is about 4 or 5 cars he's leaped up there, because they're both getting stuck behind Sauber and Wehrlein. So now Viola has made a stop onto softs to see behind the full squad with Ocon and Perez in the back on the dirt patch, and Vettel and Ricardo both going 3 wide out of this corner. And who's going to have these things? Ricardo's already lost it. It's just going to be Vettel against Ocon. I think Vettel just managed to pick it up. But here we move to lap 16, and Lance Stroll locks up on his medium speed. And meanwhile, Max Verstappen, he started way down the order. He has moved on from super soft to super soft, and he is going to be joining out. He comes out just behind Sebastian Vettel. He's going to try and split him with 2 Force Indians who are fighting with 2 Red Bulls. So, as I mentioned, I think that fight has already happened with the 2 Red Bulls against the 2 Force Indians. Vettel and I, however, we formed a little bit of a gap over them two, and it's basically he's trying to seek revenge. Trying to get inside. He's not getting much benign here, as Carlos Sainz gets, and now it's just Max. So wait, as we close the door on Vettel on lap 18. Vettel wants to get up inside to have one of the wheels. Get the slipstream. Yeah, he's got the DRS, but despite this, we're going to keep in the slipstream and try a diving move. We move out of his slipstream now, go down the inside to retake 4th place. Because I'm sure it'll be that best would go actually. But there it is. Verstappen has actually cleared. He is now there. He's catching. You can see that he is catching Vettel, and he moves in 1 second. 2 Force Indias there in the background, battling with Ricardo, both on mediums. And here is Perez and battling behind with Ricardo as well. So move fast forward ahead to lap 22. Basically, Vettel will always go past, but then I'm on the side. On lap 22, something different happened. I went down the inside, but so did the young Dutch Max Verstappen, who had looked at the inside of the parabolic. So moving to lap 24 now, and Vettel is there when he's got the DRS. He's outside the slipstream. Is Vettel going to go past here? He does. See if we can get replay. Let's get a replay of Vettel's pass. Well, Verstappen has come back on the exit, and so this is the replay. Right, both of them have DRS. Vettel down the inside. See that? Oh, I think one of the Hasses is there. He's made a late pit stop and somehow has made it work. Clearly the mediums are going up. Isn't the time to go? You can see there, going 3 wide. I think Verstappen's super softs have got on, and Ocon is actually Perez. Excuse me, I think the Perez is Roman Grosjean. That's French Astron. It's Perez. It's going. These gets the move done. Verstappen. Grosjean will be exercising them next. Here is Grosjean once again on Max Verstappen. So now Grosjean's overtaken both Red Bulls. Not sure what happened to Perez. But here is Grosjean, and he is lead on super softs. He's going. He must have started on mediums. He must have looked over the long path this time. It's very careful because he's done very well. Now he's up the board. He's on to 6th place, which is going to be huge points for him. And I'm quite worried that our main rival is going to catch us up. But it's not going to get much to do, just not getting better. And this is actually the last lap, because Ryan comes over this line. to get Ferrari's first win out of Hotel since 2010. Goes down the inside into Ascari, nothing doing there as we move down the inside. This time we need to block the inside going to Parabolic to avoid Vettel overtaking. This is exactly what we're going to do. Push the car on the inside, make it take the long. Need good traction to where I was before earlier. Come out the final corner, Vettel's nowhere, and we have another 12th place. It's 4th place, 12 points to add to our tally.
Have to wonder, Anthony Davidson, just what set them apart from the competition here.
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
And as we can see, it's time for the podium, and as the drivers make their way out, there's a familiar red suit making its way to the top step. Fantastic win for Ferrari.
So yes, victory for Ferrari and Raikkonen to make him go further in front in the championship. Vettel, Bottas got the end of Hamilton, but I think in real life Hamilton would have him outclassed easily. We moved 5 places up, but Romain Grosjean came out absolutely nowhere on the one stop from 12th place. Verstappen also finishing ahead of his teammate, and of course Nico Hülkenberg, who gets the final point. Carlos couldn't really do much on his one stop. As he moved to the standings, we move up ahead of Ocon into 7th place now. 70 points, so see what we can do to try and get a new team or an improved offer from either Red Bull or Renault, or those are our 2 targets for next season. We may get some other offers though, and have to wait and see. In terms of the championship structures, we remain in 5th place, which is where we want to be to get the money that we need. You can see that we now have over 1,000 resource points. Grosjean had the fastest lap by a mile. You can see there big increases for Red Bull there as we beat both drivers today. Williams as well, big move for Force India and of course Sauber. Williams, McLaren and Sauber are still the 3 most things, but if we can continue performing in the final few races here, we've got 6 rounds left. We've got the Asian and then the Americas rounds, and then hopefully we can move over 70,000. We have got a classic event to choose from, and we're going to choose the, I thought about doing the V12, but in the end we're going to do the classic race, the F2002. Oh, and look who's arrived. They're like, oh yeah, there's the that fruit still there from Belgium. Clearly nobody's at it. So yes, let's do some upgrades, and we're going to confirm the development of weight reduction. This is going to help tremendously Singapore. Hopefully it gets fitted without breaking. That's going to help us close the gap to Renault and McLaren as well. So that's going to be a big boost in terms of sachet for us as well. In terms of the next upgrade, I'm not sure. I've got 2 minds to go for another engine upgrade, or to go for the rear wing main plane upgrade, just to get that in. In terms of durability, we may look at, I'm thinking about leaving those until the end of the season, when we might get our end of season big resource boost. So, yeah. So yes, hopefully we can move closer to Williams and Force and get that midfield. It's going to be great. You can't really see it on the screen, but there's a very good There is gas up there, just behind us. As we go ready for quite red lights, it's a classic. Grand Prix in the end 2002 as we move away from Ogden. To see the slight difference from previously going down around F1 2008. Go on, we actually lose back again, but moved to second place. It looks like it's been an almighty accident at turn 1. Wow, this is not sad. It's going to replay. Oh yes, just block the road. No, and that little 1988 plan on. What is that car doing? One's reversing into the ground. So we're just going to run away. Yes, I'm going to enjoy the engines there. It's not the best engine I'm doing, but it's I'll come back. I won't actually come back here, so I've bought longer. I've already mentioned the next part, so all it's going to say is, hope you enjoyed this episode of F1 317 if you did, leave a like, subscribe to the channel for some more F1 motorsport racing and motorsport racing content. Should be coming to the channel as indeed to see on videos that I've already uploaded, so go check them out. And until the next video, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, take care, enjoy the rest of your